Hello, it's Melissa. Welcome back to Practically Creative. This month's block is France, and I'm doing Quilt-as-You-Go with my embroidery machine. I just showed you my warm and natural, and I have no clue why I look so glum in this video. Here I'm showing you my background fabric. Then I'm going to put batting on top of the background fabric. And I'm using this tacky spray from the leaves to hold everything together. Shake, 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 shake. Gotta shake it up good so you hear that marble in the can. It doesn't take much, just a little spritz. I put it on the batting on this one. On the others, I put it on fabric. I just put it in there to hold it. And there's my background fabric going down. And then I'm gonna iron that dry because I don't want my needle on my embroidery machine to gum up from that tacky spray. There's the iron. And I have my little fleur-de-lis. I have no clue if that's how you're supposed to say it. All cut. That's the last one that I'm doing. Now we're going to go to the embroidery machine. I am hooping these blocks without stabilizer. I figure by the time I get the background fabric, the batting, and the backing fabric in there, it should be sturdy enough to hold up on its own. I'm trying to line it up so that it's centered. And then remember, there's rulers on my edges. I'm trying to line up the zeros with the center of the block, both horizontally and vertically. There's my concentration face again. Then we're going to load this into the machine. Second take. Loading it into the machine. Remember, there shouldn't be any resistance. If it doesn't slide in easily, something's wrong. So just double check yourself, make sure it's all in there. And I have the USB in there. Turns out that's the wrong USB. So we're going to switch out the USB. Now I press the button to look at the patterns that are on the USB port. I've chosen the one that goes to the fleur-de-lis. Fleur-de-lis, however you say it. We're going to press Edit End. Then I'm going to check where on the block that it's going to stitch down my applique piece. I'm happy with that, so we're going to go ahead. And I used the applique layout that was meant for this fleur-de-lis all cut into pieces. Figured it wouldn't hurt anything because I am trying to quilt this. And I want to make sure it stays where it's supposed to be. So here we stitch it out. It's going to give me the very first one. I hold my applique up there so you can see it again. And after it stitches out that first set of placement stitches, I'm going to take my hoop out. I'm going to put my applique on there. And my applique has heat and bond on the back, so that once I iron it down, it will stay. And now I fast forwarded this, but all I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to keep moving it forward. Drop my pressure foot, start the stitch. I'm going to show it to you Okay, so our block has now been stitched. This one is a small amount of stitching, and I created this stitch out in Simply Applique. If you wanted to, you could actually add more quilting to this block by adding it in your stitch out in Simply Applique. I wanted to make this one simple, and there will be another video coming out later in the month that shows you how to join these blocks and put everything together. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out Colleen at Colleen Sews and Chats and Sylvia at You and Me FPP.